Hey, what's guys? Power of the Herd here, and I'm coming at you guys with a uh, blue black either mid range or tempo, whichever you want to call it, horse deck for standard. So, first time that I've probably made a standard deck in a while, but I've played this deck, or at least a different version of it, Friday night, so that was like 3 nights ago. And I actually went 1-1. Now I lost to control that night, and then I won against like maybe like a 3 to 5 color. I won against that deck, but it was just a little kid, and I think he was just learning, so that's probably why I had the easy match on that one. But it was still fun. I still learned a lot about the deck. Um, I bought packs and picked up a couple things, and from the packs I actually got quite a few good things from the packs. So I imagine to improve it. And then I was messaging with a guy that was interested in seeing my deck list, and so I sent that to him. He played that on MTG Arena, I believe, and made a couple more adjustments to it that he thought were appropriate, and he actually imagined to win quite a few matches and games across like the standard and pioneer format. Um, so this is what he had suggested for me to do for the horse build. So I'm gonna start off with the blues. Um, so two uh, of the demigod, the blue one. So this is the or one of the only blue creatures that you run in the deck. Um, so it's really quite good. Basically, if your opponent were to play a spell that would target this or any other card in the field, they had to pay one more in mana to target. So if it's a 3 cost, then they had to pay 4, basically. So it's really quite good. And then 3 wall runes. All that it does is it's a defender, and you get to try one when it enters the battlefield. So really quite good there. Um, so I'm sure you guys are probably thinking like, no Waybreak Hippocamp. Use that so blue horse. That's standard. Um, the guy's reasoning that played the deck is that there wasn't enough stuff in the deck to support that effect. Where the card's effect is basically if you cast a spell on your punch turn, then you get to draw one card. So there wasn't enough stuff to support that, and it was basically just a 2/2. So it and he was saying that it just wasn't doing enough for uh to be good in the deck. So 3 or 4 thirst meeting. So draw 3 cards, then discard 2 unless you discard a enchantment card. So really quite good for draw power and for digging more stuff that you need, and plus it's an instant, so you can play it during the end of your punch turn. So that way you have full mana um for your turn. So and then 3 Omen of the Sea. So has flash, and then so you scry 2, and then you draw 1 card, and then you sacrifice it to scry 2. So definitely good for the deck to give more consistency and to help dig for what you need. So and put cards to the bottom of your deck that you don't need at the time. So, yeah. So 2 Charmed Sleep. So when this enters the battlefield, tapped enchanted creature, and then it does untap during its untap step. So just a way to stop something that's annoying that could get in the way. So yeah. And then Starlight Mantle. So it has flash, and then enchant creature gets hexproof until end of turn, and then it gets +1/+1. So definitely good there. To help boost damage. So that's basically it for the blacks, or for the blues. Now for the blacks. So 3 Underworld Charger. So it cannot block, which is no problem because you got the Wall of Ruins and a few other options for that. So, and then has an escape cost, so you pay 5, exile 3 other cards, and then it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it because of the escape cost. So, so definitely very quite good to have it come back. So, I mean, it sucks that you can't block with it, but I mean, that's fine. And then Merit, chosen from death. So another one with devotion mechanic. And then you pay 2, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards, and then you gain 1 life for each creature card exiled this way. So it's good to help get rid of problematic stuff in the grave. So yeah. And then 2 Underworld Dreams. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams does 1 damage to that target player. So there's 2 of them. So they're basically taking 2 damage a turn, which can put them on a little bit of a clock. So it definitely helps. So, and then Eros' Intervention. So you can target creature gets -X and -X until end of turn, and you gain X life, or you can exile up to X target cards from graveyards. So both the effects are really good, and it's just a really good card overall to help get rid of problematic stuff in the grave, or get rid of problematic card on the field and then gain life from that. So yeah. And then 2 Elspeth's Nightmare. So destroy target creature with convert mana cost 2 or less. And then second one is target player reveals their hand, and then choose a non-land card from that player, and then discard that card, and then exile target punch graveyard is the third one. So all those are really good. So yeah. And then Omen of the Dead. Basically, when it enters, you return a target creature from your graveyard into the hand, and then you can sacrifice it and then scry 2. So really good there. And then 1 of Liberation. So target opponent sacrifices a creature, or target opponent sacrifices a enchantment. So just a 1 of, but it's really quite good. So, and then Agonizing Remorse. So target opponent reveals their hand, and then you exile a card, and then you lose 1 life from there. So a lot of cards I actually hit on my opponent's hand was basically um, the mono red one that gives them extra mana. That's one I've hit out of the hand, and then I've hit I can't think of the name right now. Yeah, I can't think of it. It's a blue-white planeswalker. Um, that they can cast their spells as their instances, and you can only cast your spells as their sorceries. I forget the name of it, but that's the one that I've also hit as well. Because that card can definitely hurt my deck a lot. So, yeah. And then for the artifacts, 3 Wings of Hubris. You mainly just use this for the flying. Because it's really, really quite good to just fly over your opponent's creatures while you have walls on the field to help defend you on the ground. So, yeah. It's really pretty good. And then 2 Crushing Drawbridge. So creatures you control gain haste until end turn. So that's mainly what that's there for, is to help get your creatures to attack faster, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's basically it for the main, or that portion, and now for the land ratios. So there's 7 swamps, and then 7 islands, and then there's supposed to be 4 Temple of Deceit, which is the blue-black temple. That's also Scryland, I believe. So there's supposed to be 4 of those in there, which the swamps will become that. And then there's supposed to be 4 Evolving Lodge, but I had 3 out of the 4, so yeah. But that's basically it for the deck. So I have not played this version of the deck yet, so I don't know how I would deal with it. But I'm sure if the person that played the deck yesterday online did well with it, I'm sure I will probably do just as good with it. So yeah. But that's basically it for the blue-white tempo, or mid-range, whatever you want to call it, standard deck. So thank you for watching. I'll probably just call it like a tempo, because that's probably what it will be. It's just a tempo deck. So, but yeah. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Alright, I guess.